Magic Johnson set to join us. And, of course, the Hall of Famer, greatest point guard of all time. He is working with GSK. They recently launched Sideline RSV. And more to tell us more about that, Magic Johnson. How did you get involved in this product, Sideline RSV?
Well, the great thing is GSK approached me since I'm 60 and older. No, I'm 64 years old, and RSV is really, you have to pay attention 60 and older. And 177,000 people get hospitalized with RSV, and then out of that, 14,000 die. So it's a really important message. We want everybody 60 and older to make sure they talk to their doctor, healthcare provider, or pharmacist. And we have to remember, if you have chronic heart or lung disease, you should really consult your doctor about RSV because it's so important.
Yeah, respiratory virus that Magic's talking about. How's your health?
My health is good. Still working out 5 days a week. And what's really good, Dan, is that they have vaccination now for RSV, and so I'm going to get vaccinated. I did it for COVID and everything else, and now I'm going to do it for RSV.
What about a senior NBA All-Star game?
Hey, somebody would get hurt. Now, if it was a horse game or something like that, okay, I could see that. But anything other than that, no senior game.
How would the NBA be without a three-point shot?
It would still be good, but I think that the NBA three-point shot has really revolutionized the game. You think about what Steph Curry is doing and all the other shooters that we have in the game today. And then think about all the European players. Most of them shoot threes, and it's opened up the lane, too. It's opened up the game. The game is different. When I played, Dan, remember, it was inside out. Now it's outside in with all the three-point shooting. But it's great for the game.
How would you? Well, you would have practiced more as a three-point shooter if it was welcome. Back then, it didn't feel like it was the weapon. You almost did it as a desperation shot.
Yeah, it was different, right? Because again, if it was really a big tool back then, we would have used it more. On our team that we had, probably Byron Scott, Michael Cooper were our three-point shooters, but we had Kareem, myself, James, Worthy inside, so the ball went inside, and that's how we were able to win. But again, it's a weapon today. To me, a lot of guys who can't shoot still shoot three-pointers. I think a lot of times I would like to see just those guys who can really shoot the three, but that's the way it is in today's NBA.
But would Kareem have been shooting three-pointers if he was brought up in today's game?
Probably, because one thing about Kareem, he was so dominant, Dan, that he was just, listen, I'm glad that he didn't, I saw the hook shot. He could shoot bank shots. He can make his free throws. I mean, he was just a dominant player. So I'm glad he came in terms of when he was playing basketball, when I was playing, because I would have never saw those dominant performances that Kareem displayed. And he was MVP. He was the best player. When I came in, remember, Kareem was the best player in the league for, a 6-7 year stretch there.
Yeah.
So he was dominant.
Talking to Magic Johnson. Yeah, I feel Kareem is underrated. It feels like, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know if you sense that. Like we blew by Kareem, and then it was Mike and you and Larry, and now you got Steph and Shaq and those, LeBron. It just felt like Kareem was from a different generation.
Well, because social media and all that, now we don't talk about him as much, but we have to remember that he was the most unstoppable force certainly when I played in the game. And he was unstoppable on both ends. I mean, not only did he dominate with the hook shot on offense, but also he was blocking a lot of shots and changing a lot of shots. And he was able to run the floor. Kareem was so agile, and he could pass the basketball too. So you're right. He's going to always be overlooked because of probably the age and when he played.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, if you go Google or YouTube or whatever you have to do, you will see a dominant big man in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
If I said you could only watch one, Dodgers, Lakers, Commanders.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the Commanders are still new. And you know I love my Dodgers. I love baseball. But I'm a Laker guy. I mean, I play basketball. So if I'm ever put in a position I can only choose one, I'm going to choose watching basketball, my Lakers. And then 1A is the Lakers, 1B would be my Dodgers, and then 1C because I just got the Commanders. But they'll be coming on strong here as soon as we have a chance to build them.
Okay. What kind of football fan were you? Did you play football at all in high school?
Yeah. I played football, Pop Warner, up until high school, and then my coach told me no way I could be 3 weeks late because football season ran into basketball, and he didn't want me to be 3 weeks late. I'll probably be not in proper basketball shape. So I quit once I got to high school.
Okay, what position did you play at 6'9"?
Both ends, so, offensive end and defensive end.
Were you good?
I was just okay. I'm not going to lie. I was just okay. And but I had a lot of fun playing with my friends. But basketball has always been my game.
But I wonder, I remember asking football players about how would Shaq be as a football player? And they're like,
right.
We wouldn't be afraid of Shaq or LeBron. Like, a big man in football is, Aaron Donald, 6 foot, 275 pounds. In basketball, a big guy is Yao Ming or Shaq or Mark Eaton.
Well, I think that it's hard to say a football player could go into the NBA, and it's hard for an NBA player to go into football. I think it's so difficult. They're two different games, but both are special athletes. A football player is a special athlete. An NBA guy is a special athlete. And that's why also we admire each other. And
I'd like to have seen Iverson play football.
Now, if anybody probably could pull it off, it'd probably been, AI. I think he played football, he played quarterback, and he, like you said, he's a special athlete. And maybe Deion Sanders could have went from football to basketball. You see certain athletes that probably could pull it off, but they were dominant in their sport. They probably wouldn't have been dominant in the other sport, right? Allen Iverson wouldn't have been dominant in football like he was in basketball.
For finding out more about Sideline RSV, you can go to sidelinersv.com. Great to talk to you, Magic. Thank you. Good luck with your Lakers and your Dodgers, and you're going to need luck with your Commanders at least this season.
Yeah, we're building them. I'm happy that I'm an owner and we're building it, Dan.
Thank you, Magic.
All right, take care.
That's Magic Johnson. He's part of the ownership of the Commanders.